Hi, tonight we're going to do a recipe out of Season's Best 2013 Spring and Summer edition, and the recipe is actually smoky chicken and bacon tostadas. Hopefully ours will look as beautiful as that and it won't be posted all over the web as epic fail. Okay, this recipe is a great fusion of German and Latino or Spanish cultural cooking. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and put it right there so we can see it. And the first step is actually to cook the bacon. And as you see, we've already done it, and we have some of the dripping set aside. Okay? This right here is one of our prep bowls. Very useful for stuff like this, or for condiments, or even packing lunches. The next step is to actually grate the cheese. Now, some people have to be very careful because this micro grater, the microplane adjustable coarse grater, is actually very sharp. In fact, I actually have a scar on my finger now thanks to it. So, when using it, it's always good to have your safety guard. And what we're cutting on is our large flex mats, cutting mats, and these things are awesome. Alright, so, alright. Now, step 2 is going to be we're going to make the dressing. So, we have our 3 tablespoons of red wine vinegar. Very German. Okay, let's put that in the sink. We are also going to add our tablespoon of the chipotle rub. Now, this is one of our spicier ones. And of course, it is gradual, so the more you use, the spicier it gets. Now, this is calling for a tablespoon and a half. So, and with your shakers, you want to count to about 20 for a tablespoon. Okay? It's a general rule I go by. I don't really know how accurate it is, but it works out for me. So, here we go.
What is that?
That is sugar. Thank you, Jennifer. That's about 2 teaspoons of sugar. It's very mild. Whenever you use vinegar, you want to use sugar. You want to kind of cut that a little bit. And here's some bacon drippings. Bloop. All right. Now, this is our manual food processor. And we're just going to go ahead and put that all mixed up. Isn't that easy? Look how that is. Yum. Let's do it again. It's fun. All right. So there's our dressing. Alright, now what we have here is the chicken for the recipe. I told you it was smoky chicken. So this chicken is actually the leftover chicken from our 30-minute chicken from our last video. And this is about 2.5 cups. And I've diced it up a little bit. Can you get a good shot of that? How it's diced up, it's not just shredded. Okay? And we're going to put a bit of cheese in there. And the dressing. Now, half the fun is getting your hands in there and getting it mixed up. I'm not going to do that tonight. I'm going to use one of our awesome bamboo spoons, and I'm going to mix it up that way. Now, this is going to get all those flavors melded together, and it's going to be just delicious. Alright, so, now, as you see, most people have these ingredients lying around their house. Okay? In the top corner, you'll always see a little symbol, if it is, and this is a under $2 per serving. Now, I am not a big fan of the corn tortillas, so I got wheat and bean, and apparently the pan is not big enough for them. So we're going to pull out one of our other pans. And we're going to go ahead and line them up, but I'll show you with those 3 how awesome it is. Alright, so, and then what we're going to do is we're going to sprinkle a little bit of seasoning on each of these. Okay, and then we're going to put a little bit of extra cheese on them. Alright. Same. Now, I did not have just sharp cheddar cheese. I had a Monterey Jack, and I had a Colby Jack blend, which is going to be delicious. I actually have a Chipotle Jack in there, but I'm cooking for family and friends tonight, and I don't know everybody's spice level. So, we're just going to go ahead and keep it pretty basic. Put a little bit of cheese on these. Okay. And over here on these. Now this recipe actually makes 6 tostadas. You can double, triple, and sometimes quadruple, depending on how many people you have come over. Now we're going to put the chicken on top. Yum. Now I also have Spanish rice and refried beans cooking. I just wanted to wholly do this, and I've got our itty bitty Bev's margarita mix getting ready. So all this is spooned over everything, looking all delicious. Alright, now we're going to throw these in for about 10 to 12 minutes, and while these are in, I'm going to show you how to make the topping. These are only going in until the chicken is warm and the cheese is melted. Alright, get rid of that one and pull this one over. Alright, so we have a Granny Smith apple, and it called for a red onion, but I'm using a white onion because I didn't have a red onion on hand. There's nothing more frustrating than going to the store for 1 or 2 items. So, if you ever need a hand in substitutions, let me know, because I can definitely help you out. We're going to cut the apple lengthwise like this, and we're going to avoid that core. Last thing you want is people chewing on seeds. Nice core. Goodbye. Alright, now we've got our stipple slicer, and what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and slice these down. Now you only want to use your hand until it's right there level, and then you want to use your guide. Okay? Alright, there's the onion. I do the difference between a red onion and a sweet yellow onion is very minor. It's mostly aesthetic. Alright, we're going to pop our apples in there. Thank you. I have the most wonderful wife. She always helps me out with these things. Jeffrey, you want to turn the camera around so they can say hi?
Yeah.
No. I can't imagine anybody being camera shy. Alright, so we're going to julienne strip these. Now that is a clever and very spiffy way of saying cut them into very thin strips. What I'm using is I'm using my executive utility knife, and it has a lifetime warranty. Now that utility knife with this lifetime warranty means that I never ever have to buy another knife again. This kind of knife anyway. So I am going to be replacing all of my knives with these so that I never have to spend another penny on knives again. It also goes for my pan, which has refried beans in it at the moment. I was going to show you. I used it to cook the bacon. It also has a lifetime warranty. Executive set.
Saute pan? Oh.
The executive set saute pan, Jennifer tells me. Also the stainless steel also has that. So, Jenny, would you like an apple?
Oh, thank you.
All right. So there those are. We'll get our onions. Now all I'm going to do is I'm going to cut these in half. All right. So it's a big mess, so I'm going to do an extra cut. Didn't mean to lie to you folks. There we are. Alright, when those pop up, I'm going to be topping it all off, and are we going to show them that?
Sure.
We're going to show them that. So we're going to put this on pause, and we'll see you in about 5 minutes.